Morning troops, it's Roy from the Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! Broadcasting from the dining room of a townhome in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. So, DreamWorks and Netflix dropped season 7 of Voltron. Yay! Woohoo! It's Christmas for Voltron fans and geeks in general. Yay! Actually, no, that's San Diego Comic-Con, but, you get the idea. And unlike the last few seasons, rather than doing protracted, short seasons of 6 episodes or so, got the full slate. Yay! Woo! Actually, in some ways, I kind of liked having the split seasons in some ways, because, it's you've got this chunk of stuff over a long period of time, as opposed to, binge watching over 7 hours till your eyes blow up like I've done over the last 2 days. Look, I'm old, okay? I can't do this 87-hour marathon and just be like, I've watched all the Marvel movies in one sitting. I'm fine, really. But anyway, in the end, though, still heck of a lot better than waiting over the course of, 3 months for it to come out. Yay! So, how was it? Okay. Non-spoiler filled episode. Review, episode? Yeah, I'm awake. Wow. The one bit of bad news is I'm old, so I still harken back to the Monster of the Week thing. You don't get to see Voltron kick as much butt as you usually have seen. This story arc is a huge, major... all of them have been, all of the seasons in general have been, these giant, all-encompassing arcs during the Galra War. This is even more so. The good news is it's epic, it's awesome. Yes, they do get to Earth, and wow, it's really, really good, and is a amazing lead up to the final season coming up. At least that's what they told us at Comic-Con. Alright. So, watch it. Okay. Spoiler shield. Yeah, I have a handwritten cardboard sign. I work for a living. I have a normal job for 8 hours a week, 5 days a week. Hey, it's a job. It pays rent. It lets me afford things like the Voltron figure. Yay! But yeah, sorry, no fancy graphics and stuff. I get to do stuff like this. But yeah, spoiler shield. All right. Now, go away. Tell your friends to go away. Come on, everybody. Are we done? You in the back who's sneaking a peek. You sure? All right, you've been warned. Are we ready? Ooh. So, where we left off. Paladins, major fight, Lotor. Yeah, he's dead in the quintessence dimension. Yeah, really? Yeah, and guess what? Nick Fury was dead too. A whole lot of people. Half the Marvel universe is dead according to Infinity War, but I'm sorry, that's a major tangent. So, at the end of season 6, we're like, yay, going home, blah, 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 blah. So they're heading back. Also, our intrepid heroes are heading back with no castle of lions and just kind of going really slow. Then they start to notice that, things are kind of weird. Now, traditionally, what could have easily been done is, you just continue the Galwa War, or, more factions, blah, 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 blah. No, they did not do that. In the first couple episodes, and everyone's going, this is getting kind of weird. What's going on? And they discover, you thought we've been dead. That's no surprise. For 3 years! 3 years! Taking a page from Einstein's theory of relativity, from Gunbuster, aim for the top. Lots of time distortion, science-y, blah, 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 blah. Basically, when they thought they came back, no, they were gone for a while. So, of course, in 3 years, as if things don't get wacky in a normal sci-fi story, In a sci-fi story in the midst of a galactic war with a giant power vacuum, oh, things go bad. So the entire story is basically them. They don't the story does not waste a ton of time going through the oh my god factions and blah blah blah, all that kind of housework stuff to try and clarify what's been going on. Um, but the aftermath is huge. Tons of allies that they had. Just the fact of trying to get back to Earth is a huge trial. Um, so hell no. In the middle of all this, of course, you also get a lot of background. You get to see where Shiro and Keith, why they are so tight, why they are like blood brothers in a lot of ways. That was a very cool flashback. And also, I've been bitching about this for the longest time. So you've been gone for how long? What the heck's happening on Earth? We finally find out. Really, first, of course, they do get to Earth, of course. But you get an epic two-parter where Pidge's dad gets back, and so what happens when you tell a giant Earth government that who thinks that they're not quite badass, but they know what they're doing? They find out that there's an intergalactic war where, and they're coming where? And there's a giant robot with a swinging sword that's going to save everybody. Yeah, it gets kind of ugly, but it is an epic story. Guess what? Pidge's dad's a badass. Dang. So yeah, a lot of these things that have been kind of dangling along. Finally, find some. We're it's interesting to see how all the stuff in the beginning, things are beginning to kind of come together and make sense and finally get a little more closure. One of the cool things too, we meet Hunk's family. They're hysterical. Oh my god, it's funny. Let's see what else is going. It looks like this is becoming a tradition at this point where this might be a shout out to the X-Files, because the X-Files, once a season, they would do some funny story where, and it was a chance to lighten up. So far, they've been doing the same thing in this series, about once a season or so. You get episodes like The Mall, where, things get a little funny and goofy. The Monsters and Mana episode from last season, which was really funny. This one, they do it again in an episode called The Feud. How does this fit in? What? We're gonna go PG-13 here for a moment. Whatever y'all were smoking when you wrote this episode, wow. As the title implies, this is a parody of Family Feud, and you're going, really? Yeah, it is. In all of its messed up glory. It's really cool and really funny as all heck, and incredibly wrong in all ways possible. So yeah, of course you get the giant final battle when they do get to Earth and having to clean up the giant mess of the Galra invasion, yada yada yada. You get to see the. Okay, this I wasn't kidding about spoiler shield. Okay, I'm sorry, that was upside down. Major spoiler shield. You get to see the coolest, most badass giant space battleship turn into a robot this side of the SDF-1 from Macross / Robotech. Yes, it's ridiculous. Is there a reason for having it besides Playmates going, think we should make a toy out of this? Really, guys? You gotta ask? But it's just cool. It's cool. Practical? No, there's really no... I can't think of a good reason for it, but you know what? When you got about 1 kilometer tall robot kicking butt, that's cool. So there you go. By the time everything ends, lots of, again, like I said, the ongoing idea of everything sealing up, yada yada yada. The very, very last scene is a great lead up to season 8. So this should be interesting. The final season actually should be. It's going to be great, I think. Honestly, I mean, so far. I still miss the Monster of the Week thing. I mean, like I said, the one thing that I'm kind of bummed about with this season is the fact that you didn't get to see Voltron and Blazing Sword and all that stuff as much. But the epic story that they are doing is just magnificent. Kind of if you're a Babylon 5 fan, if you're into Buffy, the idea of this giant novel in video form is just magnificent. So hey, next season, hopefully it won't be too long. Yay! So there you go. Epic, please watch, incredible. Oh, and the folks at DreamWorks, Netflix, for releasing seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. Okay, look, I know it's on streaming and blah 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 blah. Look, old people like me, we like our media. Okay, we like owning the disc. It's precious. Okay. It would be really kind of cool to see everything released. I mean, in season 3 and 4, etc., etc. It'd be really cool, just saying. So anyway, there you go. Incredibly awesome. And I gotta go because I think I'm starting to run out of time. So hey, have a good weekend. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor, especially when you're trying to get back to Earth from who knows how many light years with no wormhole whatsoever. Long ride. Hey, and as always, be good to each other, okay, peeps? And to all my peeps at Matsuri-Con, have fun, be safe, be very, very safe, okay, folks? Peace. Bye.